All right, I'm all set whenever you are.
Are you seeing my judge?
Yes, I can. Sir, can you state your name, please?
Daniel Kruth?
All right, Mr. Kruth, do you have a middle name?
No, sir.
Okay. Give me a moment here. The state is alleging 3 charges against you. 2 of them are felony allegations. 1 of them is a misdemeanor allegation. The 2 felony allegations are impersonating an officer, and then the second felony allegation is a bribery charge. The misdemeanor charge is criminal trespassing in the second degree. On those charges, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for a 2-part hearing on the 30th of April at 4 o'clock. The first part of that is a preliminary hearing regarding the felonies. That is a hearing that is scheduled to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with the 2 felony allegations. If there is probable cause found, your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If there's not probable cause, 1 or both of those charges could dismiss. There is a possibility that the case may go in front of a grand jury before that date. If that's the case, you'll be notified of that and you will not need to appear on that court date. The best thing to do regarding the felony side of that is to call the courts 1 business day prior to find out if it's still proceeding, okay? The second part of the
That's
hearing,
correct. That's what it is, sir.
okay, so there are allegations right now. So the second part is regarding the criminal trespass violation. On that same date and time, you'll need to be prepared to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest to that charge. Depending on how you plead will be what happens next with the court proceeding. All of those options, as well as the penalty range, will be explained to you prior to you giving your plea at the next hearing. So you'll be well informed before you plead to the misdemeanor violation. Your release conditions are as follows: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not contact the alleged victim in any manner, do not go near the location of the alleged offense. And then upon release of the felony charges, you're to contact pre-trial services. So let me explain what that is. There's actually quite a bit to explain. So on the felony,
Sir, I know what that is. I know what pre-trial is.
okay, on the felony, I'm placing on the 2 felony charges. There's an $8,000 bond, so you'll remain in custody on that bond. Being that you're held in custody on a felony, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. So, Mr. Kruth, what I'm going to do is send you a financial questionnaire that, if you wish to exercise your right for a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost to you, complete that financial questionnaire, and if you financially qualify, then one will be assigned to you if a complaint files. So let me explain that process.
So I have an $8,000 bond?
Correct.
Huh?
All
This is
right.
fucking stupid, man. I'm suing you guys. Every one of you people, I'm suing you.
Okay.
Every one of you.
All right.
Every
So,
one of you is getting sued.
all right. So I'm going to explain to you what happens since you're held on that bond. The prosecutor has 48 hours to file a formal complaint against you from the date and time of this hearing. If they fail to do that, then you'll be released on your own recognizance without having to post bail. Do you understand that?
So we have to wait 2 days?
Correct.
In here?
Correct.
I didn't even do this. I said who paid them to put me in here. That's what I asked them, Your Honor.
Okay. And then once you're released on the felony charges, I'm providing you a name and phone number to contact pretrial services. So whenever you're released on the felony allegations, you still got to follow through and contact pretrial services. Their job is to make sure you're following the release conditions and that you're appearing in court as ordered. Any violation of that or any violation of these release orders could revoke your release and you'll be placed back into custody. Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, I do understand all that.
All right. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, when can I use the phone? I haven't even given a phone call or nothing.
All right. The answer to that is now that you've seen the judge, you just ask the detention staff, and when they have a moment, they'll allow you to use the phone use the phone to make the calls. Any other questions in that, sir?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure enough. Was out there. It's,
Hi there. Can you state your name, please? I'm sorry. One more time.
Sorry, Lori Lindblom.
All right. All right. Do you have a phone or no phone still?
No phone.
Okay. State's alleging one charge against you, a felony allegation of drug paraphernalia possession. On that charge, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for a preliminary hearing on the 30th of April at 4:00 p.m. That's to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with that felony allegation, not convict you. If there is probable cause, then the case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If there's not probable cause, that case could dismiss. Release conditions are as follows: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if you obtain an address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription, and not to possess any firearms because of the felony allegations. If you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor. I'm placing a $500 bond hold on you so you remain in custody unless you post bond. Being that you're in custody, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. If you'd like to exercise that right and you financially qualify for one, then just please complete the financial questionnaire that I'm sending over. And if they file a complaint, the county attorney files a complaint within 48 hours, then an attorney will be assigned. If they don't file a complaint, you'll be released on your own recognizance without having to post bond. Do you understand that?
I don't really understand. So I have one charge, correct?
Correct.
And that's the paraphernalia charge.
Correct. And
So am I getting released or not?
you have a $500 bond on that charge. But seeing that you're held in custody, it does two things. Number one, the prosecutor must file a complaint within 48 hours of this hearing. If they don't do that, then you'll be released on your own recognizance, okay? All right. Also, since you're held in custody on it, you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if a complaint files. To see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, I'm going to send a financial questionnaire. Just complete that, and if a complaint files, then the attorney will be assigned. Do you understand that now?
But there's no way you will OR me at all, correct?
The bond's only $500, so it's pretty low, and it's a
I
felony.
don't have money, and you know I don't have money, but I need.
Well,
I just don't. Can you please OR me until I know it?
Miss Long, you were in here just a couple of weeks ago, so that's why you're being held.
And the reason they came after me was false allegations. I wasn't even doing what they said I was doing. I wasn't. I was not.
Okay. This is just the.
I shouldn't even be here.
Okay, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, we'll send it over shortly.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.